Hey there, fellow travelers and aspiring learners. Today we are going to dive into a thought provoking topic. It's not a usual thing to speak about it, but let's dive into it. And the topic is like, what's better in 2023? Should you invest your money traveling around the world, or should you invest them in going to college? So let me preface this by saying that the answers in like just black and white. Indeed, it depends on individual goals and what they want to be and what their inspiration and aspirations are. And as someone who like attended a college and after spending more than 42,000 US dollars, I feel like traveling the world can be a life-changing experience. It I will explain you later like why I'm saying it. So yeah, let's explore why I lean toward traveling and how it can enrich someone's life, like knowledge and a life in multiple ways. And so like first of all, it like broaden someone's horizons because like traveling open so many doors to diverse cultures, nationalities, foods, and immersing yourself like in a new environment lets you step outside your comfort zone because it's like as a traveler like who travel like all the time, it's not the easy thing because you cannot stay like at hotels and so you have to hustle a little bit. So we are not here to I mean staying like hotel and traveling, it's not it's not a normal thing, I would say, because like if you want to immerse yourself in into cultures, you have to speak with your locals and speak with locals and try what they do and like ask yourself why are they doing it. So yeah, so for sure it's a step outside your comfort zone and embrace the different perspectives of these locals. And it's a journey of self-discovery, I would say. So that helps somebody to grow as individual, and fosters and like understanding the world we live in. As I said earlier, we have to always ask like why something is happening like that, why someone who lives like in another continent is doing that. So that's why I say like broadening horizons is important. I mean like if you are like somebody is undecided about the college and I would definitely say like try different things and maybe try to travel so you can discover like what exactly you need to do in your life and what makes you happy, because it's not always like I mean you won't become what exactly you are studying for. That's what I'm saying. And most and like we are living in a century that many things are going to be replaced by robots and technology. So I think traveling can be really like a good option as things are changing faster. And I also believe that traveling you can earn some money. Obviously we are not speaking about like earning 100,000, 200,000, or millions. You can just like work remotely and you can work as a freelancer, write things, and you can blog stuff and post them on YouTube and like earn some money for your college instead of like asking money from your parents. So you can do the both, like discovering the world around you and earn some money. So yeah. And I think like I have prepared some like few points to speak about and like Like our first one was like broadening horizons, and the second would be like embracing Earth's beauty. I think this is the most important one because like everything is like right now everything is changing, and so the impact is like evident, no? From like melting glaciers to shifting landscapes, and so like it's essential to witness like appreciate the beauty of our Earth, and like firsthand, like before it evolves further. And traveling allows you to connect with nature, which is like crucial for your well-being, and environment's preservation. So like, but when I say like traveling, I don't mean like just like staying at hotels and dining in restaurants. No, I mean like immerse yourself in local cultures, like interacting with the locals, and it's like an truly experience the authenticity. You know what I mean? Of each like destination. For example, if you go to like, I don't know, if you go like, if you come to like Sicily, don't like stay in like in hotels and just discover the Sicily, the island, and the nature, the history, and why things look like that, and yeah, and like for example, why the Sicilian food is that easy, but at the same time it's so good. And I mean like these little things can help somebody to grow as a person. So like it's a learning, like learning is lifelong journey. So you know it better than me, and you came so far, so yeah. And so like now some may argue that the college is the ultimate path to learning and a career success, but yes, that's true, but it, as I said before, it depends like from person to person. So like while that like holds truth in some cases, we must recognize that the like learning is an ongoing process, because like attending college shouldn't be seen as a one and done solution. Indeed, like things are changing like much faster than we are used to. As I mentioned earlier, like the technologies and the robots are taking over. So I mean you have enough time. It's not that you have enough time, because we don't know like what might happen. For example, when I attended the university, I didn't have like any idea about the COVID and what might happen next. So so but I think it's much better like you discover things instead of like spending much money, and then you stop like learning, and like a one and done solution. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like after like traveling and gaining world knowledge, you can always like choose to attend a college and pursue specific career path. As I said before, when you travel the world, you can get an idea of what you want to do in your life. So that's a journey. I mean, for example, I remember that when I finished my high school, so I didn't like, I wanted to do so many things. At the beginning, I wanted to become like a pilot. Then I wanted to become like a software developer, then a cyber security. Then I mean I was like focused in so many stuffs, and I was asking myself like, what am I going to do now? Like, what's next? So yeah, I mean, traveling can gives you like so many benefits, as well as like cleaning your mind, and it helps so many things. And so yeah, so keeping in this like the like learning is a lifelong journey. I think like the university shouldn't be seen as like one and done solution. So it's a lifelong journey. After like traveling, you can always think what to do, and select few things, And so what else? So like remember that the world is constantly evolving, and like embracing various opportunities to learn and grow will make you like adaptable to any field. I think that's what is important, because like most of the people just study just one thing and they say, okay, now I want to do this and I don't want to explore anything else. Indeed, I remember like when I was studying in the United States, I like our professor said, okay, you, yes, you are studying this, but who knows, like someday a newspaper, like a company will decide to hire someone who study biochemistry instead of instead of like getting someone who know how to write, who someone who graduated from like English literature, or someone who studied like the writing style thing. And yeah, there is a bachelor called something like that, like writing something like that. So yeah, it's a lifelong journey actually. So like seizing the youthful energy is another important factor when it comes to discovering the world. And like a common misconception is that you should wait until after college to travel, but I can assure that that won't happen. That won't happen, because it's like it's same as like you grow and then your parents ask, when do you have a girlfriend, aren't you going to marry? And then once you get married, they will ask like, aren't you going to have children? That's the same thing, because once you get graduate, you might want to get a job to fix like maybe you are in a debt, who knows, after loans, after student loans and after loans. And so the youthful energy is, it's just for like a limited time. I mean, even though like you want to do something, you are like physically you cannot pursue it, you know what I mean. So yeah, traveling when you're young allows you to like enjoy life to the fullest, I would say, and create like unforgettable memories. And as you age, responsibilities may pile up, and traveling could become more challenging. So embrace your like youth and explore the world while you have the chance. So I want to add something else. Like for example, like here I live in Messina, Sicily. So like so many cruiser ships like come here, and like what I noticed is that like the travelers who comes with those cruise ships are elderly people. So sometimes I saw like somebody's are sitting because they cannot like move. I mean, he's like extremely hot like during the summertime. So sometimes these people cannot, they don't want to even like discover the city because it's hot, and they are exhausted. I mean, that's the life. That's the life. So when you are youth, when you are young, and I think you have to discover the world to the fullest and enjoy the life and gather some memories. I'm not telling that you don't have to study when you are young, because maybe the same thing can apply to when you are young. For example, maybe you can focus and study and memorize things when you are younger. But I think like traveling the world is much important than that, because like our school system is made, I mean, I don't want to call them as like a schooling system, because I see them as a company. I mean, like, why do I have to spend such a big amount of money to study when you can study things online? And there are so many online courses, schools. Obviously you have to know like to select which one, because there are some good and bad and fake classes. But I think like you can enjoy these online classes while you are traveling, and that would be a good idea. And for example, I know so many people that travel around the world while they are studying. Good for them. And yeah, so try different things in life, because who knows what might happen tomorrow. And yeah, like in conclusion, the decision to travel or attend the college depends like person to person, and it's like on your personal aspiration and priorities. And like while college education undoubtedly holds some values, don't stuck to them, because as I mentioned earlier, the world is changing. Like I mean, the this degree thing, the university thing has seen like as a good thing like in past years, because like there was like nobody could attend the university. So once somebody got into a university, maybe they could afford a good job. But now it's changing, because like everyone is going to colleges, and there are job crisis. And yeah, so value what you want to do in your in the future. And traveling the world offers a unique and enriched experience that can shape your life in extraordinary ways. And by like broadening your horizon, embracing the beauty of our changing planet, and recognize the that learning is a lifelong journey, you can pave your path to the, like fulfilling the well-rounded life. I mean, yeah. So I think what important is like understanding that everything is changing right now. And so like my fellow adventurers, and like consider stepping out like into the world and exploring different cultures, and connecting with the nature. Embrace the enriching experiencing, and experience travel has to offer like an open your mind to the vast like possibilities. And like I mean, like there are like so many responsibilities awaits you, so don't forget them. And one another important thing is like, don't go to the college just because your best friend went to it, and you are like the parents are forcing you to do it. I mean, they would probably be happy, but it's you that you are the one who will live after them. So once they are gone, like who would be happier, you or them? I mean, you can keep like both happy by like traveling, working around. And so yeah, it's up to you, I would say, because like everyone is different, and their priorities and their goals are different. So yeah, think about it, because like we are like in 2023, and like we almost like finished like half of this year. And I would say like it's not going to be change in the future as well, because like there are so much going on in this world right now. So remember, like it's not about like abandoning college or school, but about like discovering yourself and like the world first. And safe travels and happy learning is it's the thing. Like for example, I remember like when I started to travel the world, I discovered like so many things. Like instead of like being just in Italy, having been to the, I mean, I have been to like few countries before starting my college life, but I really understood what the life is like after COVID, because like nothing is sure. Like you have to do things like everything like what makes you happy, right? I mean, I know like there are so many things that make us unhappy and make concern, but living the life to the fullest is the best thing, I think, is the thing. So yeah, uh, let me know what you think about like this topic, and if you want to hear more about something like this. And I know like it's like a provoking topic, but I think it's something that we have to face nowadays. And so yeah, and I think that's it. What like I prepared like this small short topic for you, and let me know what you think. And yeah, and like see you in the next video, and have a lovely day.